Mine for Ruben Amorim and a huge win for Manchester United. What happened in that game? What did we actually learn? What could we take forward from it? I'm about to tell you all of that in this video, but regardless of what I say, I want to say one thing. I hate Chelsea so much, and to beat them, it feels great, no matter the circumstances. Doesn't it feel nice coming here to watch a video from me after Manchester United actually win a game of football? Let's just enjoy that for what it is, but in this video, I'm going to run through that game yesterday against Chelsea. Again, we didn't make it easy for ourselves in that second half. We overcomplicated it. It's exactly what Ruben Amorim said in his post-match press conference. Let me know in the comments your reaction to the game, but let's jump into this one, all right? And first things first, that was a huge win for Ruben Amorim. No two ways about it, all right? After everything that's happened with City and the build-up in this season and let's be honest, not too many positives. To have that game and that win was big. You heard it in Old Trafford yesterday. You know how many times, scream it from the rooftops, I've said about early goals at Old Trafford and how different it sounds. Old Trafford was like a coliseum yesterday. It was so, obviously, getting a red card after 4 or 5 minutes going to G a crowd up. So it was a little bit hyperinflated in that sense. But United took advantage of it. And this is all we need, right? Just a bit of momentum. For the love of God, just a little bit of momentum. We've got Brentford next. Won't be an easy game. We've got Sunderland after that. International break. Then Liverpool. Let's not speak about that. Let's enjoy these first 2 games there. But just please create momentum. Like at United, the highs are great. And we all enjoy them. And the lows are all consuming. And that's kind of what our football club is right now. We exist in the extremes. From one game to the next, the swings can be incredible. Like United just need to find a way to somehow just stay in the middle. Don't make the swings as crazy either side, and create some momentum. And speaking about those players, that's what I mean. Players just did not make it easy for themselves yesterday, right? Casemiro. Casemiro. Great goal. Get yourself sent off. I don't really think that he can have any complaints about that second yellow card. I didn't think it at the time, and I don't think it now. And that's what Ruben Amorim said after the game. Verbatim. It's always complicated with us. My mate Alex keeps messaging me all the time saying we always complicate things. We always overcomplicate things. Exactly what Ruben Amorim said after the game, and you know it and I know it. Going into that second half, it was, well, before the red card really, 2-0 against 10 men. Totally fine. Cruise control. We've got it. Casemiro gets sent off. They scored in the 80th minute. Last 10 minutes, you're there watching through your fingers. It is tough to be a Manchester United player. It's like an intangible that you can't put a number against. There's no formula. There's no secret formula. The only formula is winning games of football. That is the only remedy for these players making it difficult for themselves, for these players struggling to be Manchester United players. The only way of getting over that is to win games of football, and that's why that was so big. But one individual I spoke about yesterday, I'm speaking about him again, man, Matthijs de Ligt. That was a sensational performance from him. In that starting 11, it came out, and I was like, Luke Shaw, I was like, why is he still in the team? Thought Shaw played all right. I was like, he's playing Maguire and de Ligt. He's dropping Yoro. Did Yoro get dropped or did he get rested? I don't actually know that. I don't know whether he just got rested. But de Ligt was phenomenal. That performance there, I'm not saying it's the only time that he's ever reminded me of him, but that looked like the Ajax de Ligt. I don't know if you thought that as well. So far this season, nobody's won any more duels in the Premier League than Matthijs de Ligt. I remember when he first came in, I was like, he strikes me as that he could be a future captain of Manchester United. I do actually still think that. I think next summer we'll buy a centre-back. I think we'll move Harry Maguire on and we'll bring someone in who's... And there is a few potential that Lenny Yoro ends up becoming a central centre-back in the future and we sign another wide centre-back. But given that he played as a wide centre-back yesterday, I expected him to struggle. And of course, look, when he played against 10 men, it made his life a little bit easier because it took away that attacking threat from Chelsea. I understand that. but physically, he was so aggressive. And that was the big thing that United got right. And again, I know the fact that we were playing against 10 men gave us an advantage in that sense. But if anybody sort of epitomized the aggression and the good aggression against Chelsea yesterday, it was that man there. And somebody who Amorim protected again was Sonny Lommans. Now, I had him in my starting 11. I thought it was the right time to bring him in. Chelsea at home. Hey, look, in how that game played out, it would have been a perfect game for him to have a debut. But Ruben really does and is protecting his younger players. Like Šeško coming off at halftime, that was, well, we were down to 10 men. We needed an extra. That kind of made sense. It's the exact same thing as Chelsea making all the subs they did. It wasn't because they wanted to, it was because they were down to 10 men. I think Lommans will now make his debut against Sunderland at home. I would not like to see him make his debut away from home in the Premier League. Brentford won't be an easy game. Sure, they may have had a lot of change, except no, sod that. Sunderland at home. Then he goes into the international break. And look, if we want him to start at Anfield, which I'm almost expecting him not to start Anfield now. Like, Bayern, you know what I think about Bayern, man. Doesn't fill me with any sort of hope or confidence as a United fan, let alone what these players think. He's probably going to start Anfield because I don't think he starts at Brentford. So his debut is going to be Sunderland. Do I then think that the first game that this lad should play away from home in a Manchester United shirt should be at Anfield? No, I probably don't think that's the case. So I actually think we'll see Bayern. And look, the fact that I don't have to speak about Bayern means he had a good performance. Good goalkeepers have good performances. You don't talk about them. And I want to finish on this note here because I want to speak about Garnacho. And just enjoy this video, right? Just enjoy this. Football fans are your friends until they're not your friend. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the needle. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed how United played. I enjoyed the aggression. I didn't enjoy the second half. I didn't enjoy the fact that these players, to quote Ruben Amorim again, make it complicated for themselves. But that's Manchester United. But for the love of God, lads, build momentum off that. Don't do that against Chelsea and then go and just capitulate against Brentford. It won't be an easy game away from home. I'm not guaranteeing a win. But play like that against 11 men and you'll find that you lose a lot less games of football simply by being that aggressive and that together as a team.